Yeah. It's eyes on the prize. I can't live life in disguise.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Called in by Njoku, left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He gets a couple on... Second and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 48. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. He'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Red on red.
Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
13, Luke. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Man in motion here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
Back to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two on 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Sink break! Hot.
Lawrence to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive.
Hey, run! Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Hey. 30 left.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Lisa 24, take right open. Riggs. Red.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's trying to go deep again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Finds a man, right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Motioning left is Thomas. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Another carry for him. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Kill! Red on red. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharpier in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Our score, 14-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Catch made by Chark. Continuing to move past the 45. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying it right side with Allen. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Working quickly here. Right back to Allen. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll throw on 1st. This finds Shark complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He puts everything behind this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! 11, 11. 11, 11. Hot.
Now it's Lawrence. Got a man. It's Thomas. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, run! Check smash! Check smash! Loop! Loop! Go, go! Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's got this down to the 40. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, let's go. 11. Sink right. 30 left.
From the 24. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Left knee, 19.
They send the tight end in motion left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes the pocket. Broke through the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. The ball's out. He lost it. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and it puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. One last play before the break.
Take right open, open. Hey, Lion. Check. Silver.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. First and 10 now from the 30.
Fred on red. Silver.
Lawrence in the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Rip, 23, 11, again.
Lawrence looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Go.
And they send a man in motion. Throw on 3rd down. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Allen. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throwing from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Third down from the gun. On the move, headed right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go. 19, right here.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Penalty hurts them, but they're still going for it here on 4th.
Here we go. Here we go.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hey, run! 11, 11. 11, 11.
Putting a receiver in motion. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Completed to his running back. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
11, Agate. 13, Lou. Lou.
First down throw, Lawrence. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So second down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
The give here on second. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
The Steelers set to punt it, and he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So no return on that punt. And the Browns will go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They're going play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw now. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Still sticking with the passing game. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll try it left with Allen. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're throwing it. Rolling left, buying some time. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. He's gonna throw this one. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Up the middle, here goes Allen. Dukes out a one stop. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Plowing up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. This is Allen on the give. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Think right.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up third down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Silver.
Throwing on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The Steelers calling their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at fourth down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 8. That one complete to Njoku. And that will not be enough for a first down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Certainly. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Desperation time here on 4th. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Rip, 23. Here we go, sir.
Lawrence working from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, go. Sink right.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Allen there to haul it in. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Sharp there to haul it in. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st. Back to throw. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
To throw it on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd and 10 now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers approaching win number 7 on the year. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Hey, run! Hey!
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the well again. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Hey!
They give it to him again. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. He was good on his 1st attempt and his 2nd from a little over 45 here. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
While they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate, don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2 touchdown game, and one more stop here can very much end things.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This one to Williams out left side. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Now looking to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Another throw coming on 2nd and 10. Hits his running back. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. He'll throw it yet again. Catch made by Chark. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Taken in by Williams outright. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's